Hi guys, welcome back to my XVH video. Now I'm gonna talk about the banner which gonna come on this week. So based on the 5th anniversary video, I believe you already know that we get global exclusive units on this week. Okay, so let's start with the first one, Louise. So first of all, she is a CG character, so it is always interesting to see CG character. But my first complaint is, wow, her saying on the CG animation is very cheesy. Okay, crystal form cannon, whatever. Okay, to be honest, I can say this is one of the worst global exclusive CG ever made. I think the best one is Ibarra. Oh, Ibarra is really beautiful and cool, the animation. And talking about animation, let's talk about that. Okay, the good thing about this Louise is she has 200% all killers plus 100% killers buff. So like you can see that she is really strong and will be useful for content like probably dark vision. But again, she is made by Gumi specially for class of wheels. Okay, so this is the new content which come to global. So if you are not into competitive skin, I think she won over that much because it's very hard to see her much powerful compared to upcoming Japan units like Cloud, Tifa. Okay, I believe the biggest reason to pull her is to get that class of wheels, and I can say the reward from class of wheels are pretty decent. And the limit burst seems also very powerful, okay, because it is consecutive damage increase. So like I said, it is made for class of wheels because this consecutive increase is not that great for dark vision because you want to deal as high damage on the first hit. I mean the first time you use your limit burst. Okay, and talking about weapon, I can say that her Trust Mastery Word weapon is pretty decent because you can upgrade it and it has 235 magic leader after you have upgraded it. So yes, I can say it's easy to gear her with those weapons. And the special thing she able to do is she able to absorb fire damage. It is buff which apply to all allies. So this is something that's really special, but again, I believe it only lasts like 1 or 2 turns. So it's kind of niche in my opinion. But still, it is very good and probably can break some trials in the future because from what I know, Japan doesn't have something like this, right? Another thing I like about her is the fusion card. The fusion card is pretty decent. It gives you 50% limit burst damage to all FFBE characters, so you can use it on many characters, and 5 limit burst regen. So it's not your usual attack plus. Okay, so yes, that's all I can say about this Louise. Okay, I don't have the official info. This is simply like preview or prediction, so treat it like a grain of salt. But yes, I think she is made for class of wheels. Okay, so let's see the next character, White Dragon Ling. So White Dragon Ling, maybe she becomes really unique and powerful buffer because they say she gonna becomes LB battery buffer. Okay, and like you know that most strongest ability comes from limit burst. So having someone who is like her gonna be a boon for your party. And yes, based on the description, she can grant triple, but at what abilities? Maybe all your abilities? I'm not sure whether that's gonna be useful or not because usually triple caster able to triple cast. But if this work for all abilities for all characters, then this will be useful for certain tanker who doesn't have access to triple cast, okay, but only has like double cast on their disposal. I forgot maybe who is the tanker. Okay, I forgot, but the point is that, so yes, this triple can be useful for some characters. For human killer, this is also nice, but maybe it's nothing special. Okay, 150%. There are also other characters who are able to grant that. So yes, let's just wait for what Dragon Ling. And for the thing I really like is her STMR. Her STMR is a dagger. It also grants you 150% limit burst fill rate. So if you combine it with dagger rare ability, that means this weapon can have 300% limit burst fill rate, which is awesome. Okay, so very nice STMR. And the weakness, I can say that yes, she's probably only made for class of wheels. Actually, that is a plus or weakness, depends on your purpose. Okay, and the vision card, I can say it's pretty bad. Attack and health boost, whoa, bad. Okay, so that's all for White Dragon Ling. Now let's take a look on Neo Vision Awakened Elena. So the best thing about Neo Vision Awakened Elena is she is free. Okay, so yes, free unit is always nice. And sure, they make Louise and White Dragon Ling special specifically for class of wheels, but I don't think we really need those units at this point because we get this free NVA Elena first. Okay, so maybe we gonna need more specific unit on upcoming class of wheels, but at this point I think we can still rely on NVA Elena. And yes, I really cannot say anything, but her Brave Shift form become a buffer. So again, I really don't know what to say, what to expect, but it seems that her normal form is basically the same, ice and light element. And yes, let's just wait. After all, she is free. So like usual, the final question, should you summon? So yes, you should summon if you are really into competitive skin, because yes, like you have seen that White Dragon Ling and Louise have special ability that increase your moral gauge, and that is only used for class of wheels. Something that really, yeah, from what I see, it's kind of like Dark Vision, where you kind of aim for the highest score possible. So if you are really into that kind of content, then yes, you should definitely pull. Okay, in fact, I believe that you probably need them to easily reach maximum score on class of wheels. Okay, and yes, I don't know about the characters outside of class of wheels. So at this point, if they are kind of ordinary outside of class of wheels, then just think, okay, because yeah, for me, I don't like competitive skin that much. So it's not a rant, okay guys, but really guys, the thing that make me fall in love with this game is the trial content. Back then, when the game first released, there were no Dark Vision. Okay, and yes, I really like about defeating trial back then, but now I also like it, but it makes me a little bit lazy, okay, because the reward is not that interesting anymore. But still, I still enjoy the game. But let me be honest, for a content like dark vision, I'm really lazy to clear them all. And I believe that will be the same for Clash of Wheels. That's just me, okay? I don't say if you like it, you are wrong. I'm perfectly aware that some of you really like dark vision. And that's okay. But the conclusion here is, I believe these two characters are made for Clash of Wheels. So if you are not into that Clash of Wheels, I think it's better to save your lapis for another Final Fantasy VII banner or whatever banner you like. Okay, because yes, again, it's just me. I find that Louise' design is kind of underwhelming. Okay, so that's just me. Tell me on the comment, would you summon or not? And really sorry for lack of content lately, and if my voice on this video is not that clear, because I'm not that well. Okay, I've been sick about 2 weeks, and yes, I made this video to try to tell you my opinion about this banner and tell you about my condition. So if you guys have been waiting for my review, really sorry. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy Parallax videos guys. Bye bye guys.